everything has went awry. I'm not winning in knitting right now. That is a very good excuse to go to the Container Store. Yeah, that may be happening. Okay, hi guys, and welcome to the vlog. I'm so excited to hang out with you guys this weekend. It's actually a long weekend for me. Figured I would use this as a good restorative weekend. I have a lot of little crafty things that I want to get done, want to get some exercise in, hang out with my little baby dog. I figured I'd just take you guys along. Like I said, I have a lot of restorative things I want to do because Q1 is just turning out to be very busy for me at work, which is a good thing and a bad thing, pros and cons to everything. Thankful that we have the work, but also like, bleh, I just wanted a slow start to the year, but that's fine. It's fine. We're just going to find these little pockets of cozy throughout the quarter that we can. Part of that is that Lady is not getting enough exercise during the week. So that's going to be a big focus of this weekend, is just tiring that little baby dog out, which we currently already have. She's sleeping over here and it just makes me so happy. Every time she's tired, I'm like, yes, I did my job as a dog mom. I wrote down some goals for the weekend. We are going to take a hike, possibly either like going down like to the pier and walking, or an actual hike at a park, maybe. We'll see. I want to embroider my scrubs. I have them crazily thrown back here. I talked about this in my last podcast. I have a stain on the breast pocket of the scrub. I don't know if you guys can see it. There it is. Yeah, it's from, I put my lip gloss in there and I guess my lip gloss wasn't closed well enough, but I bought some embroidery stuff, just a few different colors of this pink, and I bought this fun little hoop. And I'm gonna just embroider some lazy daisies, I think it's what they're called. Just the easiest and quickest thing that I can get on there just to cover that stain so it looks a little better. I think I'm going to do the whole pocket though, because the stain is kind of in the bottom portion of the pocket. So I think it would look weird just to have a flower down there. So I think I'm going to do them like just sporadically on the pocket. So that is definitely high on the list for us to do this weekend, so I can get those scrubs back in my rotation for work. I also want to sew in tags on all of my projects that I did. I bought tags off of Etsy, and I'll have to get them to show them to you guys at some point, but they're just cute little fabric tags and they say made in 2025. I debated on what I wanted the tags to say because a lot of like my family and friends were like, you should get them to say made by Nikki. And my thought was is that hopefully whoever I'm passing these knits down to or giving these knits to, and at some point in my life know that they were made by me, I could only be blessed if I got to pass these down to like my kids or my grandkids one day. So I didn't want to waste or it just felt like stamping a branding on it. I didn't want to do that. So I got the tags to say made in 2025, which I think is a lot cooler because you can look back and see 10 years from now, oh, she was making this 10 years ago. Or that was my thought. I have on here that I need to do laundry, which is depressing, and I don't want to talk about that. I need to work on my whips. I have 2 major whips going. I talked about both of these in my podcast number 4, so if you haven't seen it, you can watch that. Right now I have my Harlow going, and I actually measured it today. For the body, I need 19 inches and 3/4. I don't know how to say that. The American school system failed me. when it came to math. That's how long, that's the length of the body that I need. And I currently have 17 and a half. So I'm really close, really excited for that. Next up will be the split hem for the body, which I think is 2x2 rib, which I enjoy. 1x1, not so much, but 2x2 I enjoy. So that would be awesome if I could get the body done this weekend. But I also have my Clara sweater, and it has been really fun to work on. So we'll see about that. Hopefully we get good progress on both of them. And I did go ahead and rig up some little stitch marker progress keeper situation so I can put on both of them so we can see how much I get done this weekend, which will be fun. And last up, this is kind of breaking the fourth wall, but I need to finish editing and upload my podcast number 4. So it's almost done. I think I just have a few more minutes of it to edit, which if you don't know anything about editing, it takes 30 minutes to edit, like 5 minutes for me at least. I feel like I'm pretty slow because I'm getting into the groove. I need to finish that, upload it by tomorrow. Yeah, so that it can go out to you guys. And it's a fun one. I talk all about my roomie raglan. I'm really sad because it's already turning into such spring weather here and I'm not going to be able to wear it. I live in Southern California. I've said this a gazillion times on the channel, but it's like eternally spring here. So the roomie is a heavyweight sweater, which I won't be able to wear too often, but any time that I can, I will. Yeah, that's all I have written down. We'll see where the weekend takes us. I am already thinking about lunch because I'm kind of hungry. So I need to figure that out. I really should cook, but I don't want to. But typically, if I buy food, I buy enough that I can eat it multiple times. And I did have a plan to cook dinner, which is rare for me, but I have some Trader Joe's chicken situation that I was planning on cooking, which if I do, I'll show you guys. But I could really go for some takeout right now, but then I would eat that for dinner. Decisions. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I think I'm just going to chill, figure out the food situation, knit some, and yeah, that's about it. I'll update you guys, take you along for my weekend. Hopefully, you'll be seeing a lot of Little Miss Wags. She's currently curled up so cute right now, but yeah, stay tuned and I'll let you know what we get up to. Right. Hi guys. Welcome back. It's currently 5:30ish in the afternoon now, and the day has not gone exactly like I planned for it to. I did end up ordering food. I ordered some Indian food for lunch, which was Definitely a decision that I made, but I was definitely enabled by my best friend. She is my biggest enabler in life. So I texted her and I should have known that she would have told me to order food out. So I settled on Indian and it was delicious. I'm actually gearing up to have some leftovers of that for dinner, which is the best part about ordering out. I get multiple meals out of it, and for some reason, restaurant food is always better heated up than food that I cook. So, yeah, that was a decision that was made. And after I knit a little bit and did end up kind of taking like a 20-minute nap ish, watch some YouTube, and yeah, after I'm not really much of a nap person, but if I do nap, I try not to be hard on myself because I know that because I'm not much of a nap person, if I nap, it's because my body actually needed it. So I'm not mad about it, but it definitely always makes me feel a little like groggy and just weird after I wake up. I'm glad it was only 20 minutes because if it was more, I definitely would have been messed up for the night for my sleep, but that's fine. After that, we went for a little mini walk and fed the baby dog. I made a little snuff mat for her to try to get some mental energy out since I actually didn't do like a longer walk with her today. I think like the big longest walk we did today was about a mile. And honestly, if I really want to tire her out, it's usually like 2.5 miles. So that's fine though. We'll definitely get that in tomorrow, and I could just tell that my body needed it today. I've gotta be kind to myself with working more hours this quarter, that I really just have to use my weekends as rest time and not I usually use my weekends as, like, I've gotta get everything done, but I just need to use it as rest time, so I'm not gonna be too hard on myself. I did get some things done off of my to-do list. I have gotten some work on the Harlow. I think that I've gotten maybe an inch and a half. So I think I only have half an inch left, possibly, probably. I haven't actually measured. It's just going off of vibes. I'll show you guys. Where is she at? My progress keeper that I put this morning. There's a lot of stitches on this body because it's a very oversized sweater. So it looks like small progress, but I'm counting it as big wins. So, yes, we made some progress on this, and I keep looking at my computer because the other progress that I made was I finished editing my podcast number 4, and it's currently exporting. So, after it is done, I think I will go ahead and bring my computer over to the couch and do a watch through, make some last minute changes, and get that ready to be posted. I'm so excited. I am just really loving content, creating it and posting it. And I'm really hoping that I can stay consistent, even with the craziness of work going on lately. But I think that it is just a great way for me to come home and have something else other than just knitting, because with knitting, I've gotten to a point where I can just let my mind wander. And so having something else to focus on when I come home that's still a creative outlet has been really good for me. All that to say, I'm hoping I can stay consistent with it. I'm aiming for 2 videos a month. We'll just have to see how that goes. But either way, I'm excited to post this podcast. It covers my makes from the end of December to the first couple weeks of January. So Little Miss Wags currently sleeping down in front of me, finally. She was being needy for a while. I think I'm gonna just kind of continue the theme into the night of some rest and relaxation. I even thought about possibly taking a bath. It has been a long time since I took a bath. So tomorrow the theme is definitely going to be getting out of the house. I'm not typically a person who can stay in the house and not leave multiple days in a row. I've been building up my endurance for that. I think 2 days is probably the max, and then I just need to get out just to do something, to see a different environment. So I have like little errands I can do. I can definitely go through the car wash, take Lady on a longer walk. I'm trying to still decide where we want to go. That's probably going to be a game time decision. So you guys will see that. And maybe even take my knitting with me somewhere. This kind of sounds really fun. I had an appointment this past week for my car, and I took my computer and my knitting, and I worked, actually I didn't work on my knitting, but I worked on editing a video while I was in the like car shop waiting place, and that was really fun, and it made me think like I should just get out and like go to coffee shops and maybe do things like that. I feel so productive when I'm out and about and getting things done. So, not that it's not even that I'm not productive at home. I don't know. I think I just like changing up my environments, which is totally fine. So, we're just going to rest and relax into the night. I'm going to stop talking now so that I can turn off the big light because the big light is enemy number one in this house. I'll catch up with you guys later. Rock bottom with Matt Fulmer, which is his podcast channel, and then he has the Matt Fulmer. Okay, hello guys. Welcome to the new angle. It is Saturday now. It's 9 a.m. I have walked little Miss Wags. She's been fed breakfast but is not eating it because she's stubborn. I figured I would update you on what I got around to last night. I did not take a bath, regrettably, but I did get the rest of the length that I need on the Harlow. I'm pretty positive. I'm currently in the basic white tee. We're going to try it on. And I got some work done on my Clara. I did my ab workout like I wanted to. That was about it. And I did start a new book last night. It's called Broken Princess, I think. Broken Princess. I think it's a mafia type. But I figured that today is definitely going to be an exercise day. That's why I'm already in the leggings. And we're going to, I don't know if you hear the clicky clacky. I got some new shoes. I don't know if you could see them in the frame. But I bought Sam Edelman flats, and there's a mirror in front of me, so I'm looking at them. And I'm trying to break them in to see if I'm going to keep them and if they're actually as good as TikTok says they are. Because they say they're like no blister type flats, but I have very wide feet. Let me show you guys. This is them. Hopefully you can see them. And I love the red color, and I think they were on sale as well. So it was definitely worth it. So yeah, I'm trying to wear them around the house to see if I'm going to keep them, but so far I'm liking them a lot. Okay, anyways, yes, got some work done on the Clara, got my video posted. Yay, so excited about that. I think I may have had it posted yesterday, but yes, let's go ahead and just try this sucker on. So give me 1 second. All right, here we are. Again, I have a mirror right behind you, so I'm looking in the mirror, but I'm feeling a little unsure. I chronically make all of my things too short, so this feels kind of short. For reference, my belly button is right here, so it is like right at my belly button. So yeah, I need to look and see how long of the body ribbing, how long it is. As far as the oversize, I'm liking the oversize. I do hope it doesn't grow too much with blocking because it is very oversized. I probably should have knit the large because this is a significant amount of ease here, but it's fine. I'm liking it. Yeah, I just really need to get the ruler out and look at the pattern and see how much ribbing we're going to be doing because I think I would at least want it. I don't know if you guys could see all of my t-shirt. I think I would at least want it to hit like where my t-shirt hits. So yeah, and it'll honestly be a lot like my t-shirt. My t-shirt has this high-low situation going on, and I think this one does too. Because I know it's a split hem, so I'm assuming it's high-low as well. But as far as the V-neck, I like where the V-neck is hitting. Again, I think it's going to weigh down a little bit, but I like where it's hitting. I don't know. This knit, since I have started it, I have been unsure about this knit. And I'm hoping that once the finishings start getting on it, it'll all tie together for me because it's still feeling just a little like bleh. So yeah, but you can see my progress marker here. So that's how much we got done yesterday, which is nice because I put them in at the start of this video. And let me just go ahead and grab my Claire while we're here. Okay, this is going to be hard to show as well,
without these needles or the stitches falling off the needles. The red one is our progress keeper, so that's how much of the Claire I got done yesterday. And you can also see it has that edging detail of the cable. Hopefully you can see it, but yeah, we've got some progress. Now there's strings literally everywhere. Anyways, we've got some progress. I definitely need to think on this because I do not want this to be too short. So anyways, I'll update you guys soon. Hopefully I'm going to eat some breakfast and hopefully we are just going to head out, get some exercise for the baby dog. So yeah, I'll update you guys soon. All right, hello, we are back from the beach. I took a pit stop after we got back to go to the grocery store. My stew should be ready. It's been warm for a few hours now, not cooking. And I stopped by the grocery store mainly to I was hoping that they had focaccia, and I should have known because this grocery store is kind of popular. It's just a very fancy grocery store, but they have really good focaccia bread. And I should have known that this late in the day on a weekend they wouldn't have any. So I settled. What did I get? Oh, it's not even on here. I ended up getting just this big French loaf. Yeah, this big French loaf. And I'm really craving a salad. And I like to make homemade croutons when I make my salad. So I figured I could just cut a slice off tonight, have some like butter and garlic on it, and use the rest for croutons. So, but I got a bunch of random stuff. I figured we would do a grocery haul. I don't know who I think I am that a lot of this vlog is ending up in the kitchen, but here we are. Okay, so first, all of this haul is because I'm regrettably hungry. So it's a little all over the place and it's definitely girl dinner vibes, but I got some fresh panini breads. I figured I would make some fancy sandwiches for work this week. So I got those. Let's bring all this up here. Just got some hot salsa. I got a few different types of cheeses. I figured I would make like a charcuterie. I got Frommager. Oh, no. I'm not even attempting. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's red chili pepper cheese and it's very like smushy. I know nothing about cheeses. And then I love this grocery store because they have a section where they have a bunch of little cheeses. That's obviously like from cutting the large boxes, Lord. Cutting the large blocks, they just have some left over. So I got some Beecher's Yule K's. Oh, this is going to be embarrassing, but I actually went to Beecher's when I went to Seattle for Flock, and I loved Beecher's cheese, but I loved their like original cheese, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna like that one. I got some fresh raspberries to have with my oats in the morning because I'm trying to up the fiber. I got some boursin, just the garlic and fine herbs, because that one is always good. Oh, for my fancy sandwiches, I just got some ham. For my charcuterie situation, I got prosciutto, I got pepperoni, and then a summer sausage. I'm running out of counter space here. Oh, I got an assortment of crackers. What are you? Oh, for the fancy sandwiches as well, I just got some pepper jack. Just in case I don't like any of the fancy cheeses. Oh, I got this as just something to throw in the bag to go to work. And then I got this cereal, blueberry wheatfuls. Has a lot of fiber in it and it looks pretty good. So yeah, that's everything. So pretty good haul. Hopefully I'll be set up a little bit. I'm still going to do a grocery order. I get my groceries delivered just because I can't be paid to go into a Walmart. So between this place, which I hardly ever go, I usually go to Trader Joe's, and my Walmart grocery orders, I'm usually pretty good. What is it, Bubs? Oh, and Trader Joe's, obviously. But honestly, it's getting to the point where you can't pay me to go to Trader Joe's. There's so many locations in Southern California, but they're all crazy. So now I have the pleasure of having to put all this up, but I do really want to try some of my fancy cheeses tonight. So I may have, you cannot have the cheeses. She's wanting cheese tacks, but she can't have fancy cheese tacks. I don't know if you can have these cheeses, ma'am. I don't know if you guys could see her, but she's crazy. But yeah, I think I may have just a smaller dinner so that maybe I can have like a little cheese plate dessert. Mwah. Mwah. I'm thinking I also may, in my grocery order, get some fruit, like some grapes. I think it's almost strawberry season because I've been up in the strawberry game at the grocery store, and make like little snack plates to take to work as well because there's no way I'm going to sit and eat all of this in a cheese plate in even a few nights. It's going to take me a while. So I might as well make some homemade like protein snack things to take to work. So we'll see, but we're going to get dinner ready now. Okay, Pops? Let's get dinner ready. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back. It is Monday, long weekend. It's Monday, and me and little Miss Wags are done with our morning routine. We got her walked and fed, me walked and fed, got some breakfast in both of us. That would be the fed part. Sorry. Yeah, but as we're coming to a close with the last day of the vlog, I figured I would do some updates because everything has went awry. It may not look like it to you guys, but if we remember the to-do list that I had at the beginning of this vlog, it has went awry. So let's just go over it because I have it here. Number one on the to-do list was to embroider these expensive scrubs. And I say expensive, I'm pretty sure this scrub top is like 50 bucks. So yeah, I wanted to salvage it, but this is what we got. Not great, guys, not great. This one was actually the first one, which I think is the most tolerable. And I think that's because of the size, like it being a little bit smaller, it looks a little bit better. There's a few things I think I could have done to make this a little bit better on myself. One of them is getting an embroidery hoop to like pull it taut. And another one, unfortunately, would have probably been to practice on something other than these scrubs first. And then also getting a smaller needle because I think that the diameter of the needles that I bought is just a little too big because it is leaving like legitimate like holes in this fabric, that may just be how it is, but it's not even to the point where I can just take these out and salvage the scrubs and just deal with the stain. It's yeah, there's a ton of tiny holes in them now. So it's either make the embroidery work or give up. So yeah, that's tragedy number one. Tragedy number two, hike with Lady. The beach is a hike for us. I mean, we had a great time at the beach. She really enjoyed it. Low tide, amazing. It was great. So hike with Lady, nah. I'm not mad about missing that one, but okay. Sewing in my 2025 tags. I cannot find these tags anywhere. I'm so frustrated. This is like the second thing in like 2 weeks that I can, like, I know is in this apartment somewhere and I cannot find it. And it's driving me crazy. And this has just reinvigorated my neurotic need to reorganize my whole house. And it's coming. It's coming because the crafting, I love it, but I'm accumulating. I'm not even buying a lot. Like last year, I definitely bought a lot in the first half or the first like 3/4 of the year, I guess. Yeah, yeah, I just need to reorganize everything because I also have different spots. Like my desk is like my workbench, and it used to be craft central. Then when I got a new job, I kind of phased some of the craft stuff out and into another place in my bedroom. And so now everything is just kind of sporadic, and I need to bring back the organization. And that is a very good excuse to go to the container store. Yeah, that may be happening. But I need to do that. I need to find these tags. I know they're somewhere, but I'm just to the point where I'm not going to stress about it. It's fine. They'll show up when they're meant to show up. Next on the list was laundry. Laundry is unfortunately being done. It's one of the most successful things on the list. So that sucks. It sucks, but it's good because it does need to be done. But like, come on, who wants to be doing laundry on a long weekend? Working on my whips. I have gotten some work done on the whips, not as much as I thought, mainly because, well, two reasons. One, I started a good book and I've been reading that book. Okay, three reasons. That's number one. Number two, I made a letterbox account and watched a movie last night. I think that the like whole letterbox thing is going to make me watch a lot more movies, which I'm excited about. I watch a lot of short form content, like even YouTube, like in the scheme of movies, is short form. So I'm excited to get back to my love, my roots, which are movies, because if you guys didn't know this, you don't know this, but lore drop, I worked at a movie theater for years, like when I was in college. So, anyways, I watched last night People We Meet on Vacation or Met on Vacation, and I did not read this book. I have not read any of Emily Henry's books. And the movie was, I think I gave it a 4 out of 5. And spoilers if you have not seen the movie yet, it's on Netflix, by the way. But I don't know. I don't know. Poppy was kind of annoying in some spots. Like you can be quirky but not annoying, and I feel like she was both. So there's that. It never really explained her like deep rooted fear of commitment, and it's commitment in all things. So I would love to know why. Why? I wonder if the book gave more backstory to that. And Alex was a little annoying also, only in some parts. His frustration with Poppy was valid, but also he gave this whole speech when he proposed to Sarah about needing to compromise. He didn't compromise for Poppy. I found one compromise in that whole movie, and it was at the very end when he held hands with her. Because in the beginning, he says he hated holding hands. But like, she had to quit her job. She had to move from New York and move back to Ohio, which she has consistently hated. Like, he didn't really give any compromise that he was so big on preaching about. So, I don't know. I don't know, but it was a good rom com. It was cute. It was sweet. I laughed in a few spots, but I was definitely like, I don't know that you guys are going to last, but that's fine. So that's reason number two. What was reason number three that I have not gotten a lot of work on my whips? It was book, movie. Oh, number three is that I have two whips. And this might not be weird to most of you, but to me, I'm a pretty monogamous garment knitter. And I changed that up this year. I had a plan to change it up this year. One, for just the like content side of it, I wanted to be able to talk about more things in my knitting podcast. Two, after watching a knitting video by Knit Cheek where she talked about like increasing productivity, I'm pretty sure that's how she worded it with knitting. Not that I feel like I need to at all, but she just talked about how much more you get done when you have multiple things going on. And I'm probably butchering that explanation, but either way, I thought I would try it out and I'm unsure. unsure how I feel about it because I'm used to getting things done. Like I could probably get a sweater done in like 4 weeks, maybe, depending on how good it is. Anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks, I would say. But neither one of these is moving at a pace that I'm used to, which so you guys can see the progress that we have on the Clara. I'll show you in a minute the progress we have on the Harlow, and it doesn't feel like a lot. So it's just kind of bringing me back to reminding me of this is a slow craft and it's okay if I don't get a lot done. Because also, I am kind of getting into that like mentality of how many more sweaters do I need, which is crazy because I don't have a lot of sweaters. Like, even last year, I knit two crew sweaters. No, three. My Olga, my sweater between three. I take numbers. My step by step. Yeah, I think I only knit three like traditional crew neck sweaters, and two of those are like variegated yarns. Not variegated, but yeah, variegated, striped. I don't know. All of them were actually. So I don't have a basic sweater yet. So it's not something that I really need to think about, but it will be basically. If I continue at the rate I'm going, eventually some of these things will either never be worn maybe once a year, or just I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of something I've been thinking about, especially with like there's been some content related to it, which always kind of makes me think just about all the everything I knit in 2025 videos coming out and people making like 20 garments. And I know that I could do that. Like I could be on that rate. And for my like mental like stimulation and enjoyment, my process enjoyment of knitting, like I would be fine. But in the end, my products, I would think I would get a little overwhelmed if I had that many sweaters, especially because I live in a climate where I can't wear them all a lot, which is depressing. But yeah, I don't know, that's just kind of been on my mind, so we'll see. I don't know why I went down that whole rant rabbit hole, but anyways, that's basically the update on the to-do list. I think I'm going to do a try on for the Harlow so we can see, because I think I'm ready to start the ribbing now. And I'm excited to get that done because then I can move on to the collar, which I think once the collar is going to be on it, it's going to be just really fun to see and work with, and will kind of invigorate me to finish it. That's the plan with the Harlow. After that, maybe another little walk with Lady, and then I am going to play pickleball at noon. I'm going to play pickleball for a few hours. So I'll take you guys along there if I'm brave enough to film in public. But yeah, after that, oh, I need to do my grocery pickup or grocery delivery. Let's just go ahead and try on the Harlow. Okay, guys, here we are. Here is the Harlow now. It feels like I have hardly done anything, and in reality, like I probably have done like 3 rows, 3 or 4 rows. But it felt like I had done so much more because there are so many stitches on this body because it is so oversized. But I'm getting to the point, and I need to stop and think about whether this is the right decision, but I'm getting to the point where I'm over it and I'm ready to start the ribbing. I did look. I think the ribbing I think it's 2 inches. It's either 2 inches or 2.5 inches. So I have a bit that will come from the ribbing, and I still really don't know how this is going to block. So that's something to think about as well. I think this yarn, it's Knit Picks Wool of the Andes worsted. It's 100% Peruvian Highland wool. So maybe I'll do a quick like Google search to see how well she blocks, or how much she blocks, or how much she grows when she blocks. But sorry, I know I told you guys last time, but I'm just staring at myself in the mirror behind you. But yeah, yeah, I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm just ready to get started on the ribbing so I can just move on. It feels like I have been doing this for legitimately forever. And honestly, I kind of have, because I think I actually started this in the very beginning of December, if not November. I don't know. I still have my weird knitting mojo. I talked about this a lot in my last podcast, but I'm still in just a weird knitting place where I just need to knit something really, really good. Like I need to knit something that is going to be just like, and it's honestly made me think maybe I should crochet something just so I get that, like, it's a little bit faster for me. Crochet is maybe even just crochet like I'm looking at it over here, but like one of my little dish rags that I use. Let me show you guys. I bought a bunch of different cotton yarns and I just knit all these different like dish rags and or wash rag. Like I don't really know the right terms. And I put little hookies on them and they've held up pretty well. Like I use them. They're not like the most absorbent compared to store-bought ones, but they're still really good. Like I mainly use them just to wash my hands or dry my hands off after I wash them. But maybe I'll make a few of those just so I can have a win because my knitting I'm not winning in knitting right now. That's kind of hard to admit on a knitting channel, but you go through highs and lows, so we'll see. I definitely just want to start on the ribbing on this, but I probably need to just calm down and put it down and do a few more rows before I start. I'm going to get the ruler out and actually like measure it while it's on my body to see how long it would be with 2 inches of ribbing. And honestly, I'm probably going to go for a walk because this update has depressed me just a teensy tiny bit, but that's okay. Let me show you Miss Wags because she looks really cute right now. Hi, Bubba. Do you want to go for a walk? Whoa. Okay, guys, you heard the boss lady. We are going for a walk. I'll catch up with you guys soon. Oh, good stretches. Yeah? Oh, goodness. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Okay, guys, we have reached the end of the video. It is 5 o'clock on Monday. I just got back. Well, not just got back, but we just got done. We did pickleball today. We did our long walks, which I'm very happy about. I have since eaten dinner. I did an everything shower. My hair is still drying, so if I look kind of crazy, that's why. But yeah, it's looking up. Oh, by the way, the Harlow update. I did read the pattern again, and again, I'm just terrible with numbers. It's almost like I don't want to like appropriate, but I'm like dyslexic with numbers because it was 4.5 inches of ribbing for the front. No, sorry, 4 inches of ribbing for the front, 4.5 for the back. So I'm well within my right to go ahead and start the ribbing. So that's what I've done. I've done a few rows, so I am excited now to be entering kind of the final stages because I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the collar, and then all I'll have left is the sleeves. And it's an oversized drop shoulder, so the sleeves will be nothing. So I'm excited. The Clara, who knows? We'll see where that goes. But I have a few different ideas of ways to kind of help get me out of my knitting slump. Either way, it's 5 o'clock and laundry's still going. Dishes still need to be done. But all I want to do is sit right here with my baby dog, and I have HBO Max loaded up. I want to watch another movie. I'm not sure if I want to watch a movie or a series, but I'm pretty sure I just want to watch a movie because I am now obsessed with the idea of my Letterboxd account. So I texted my best friend and we were debating Lord of the Rings and some different Studio Ghibli movies that she loves. And I'm thinking I might do one of the Studio Ghibli movies. I can't remember the name of it. It was like Howl's something. I don't know. If I end up watching it, I'll let you guys know how it was. I think we're at the end of the vlog. We're just gonna sit here. I'm gonna turn off all these lights except for my one little knitting light over here and just relax the rest of the night away. So, if you made it this far, congrats. Thank you. We love you. And we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.